I'm WG and it's time for our stream recap / update patch note review. So the patch note for the 25th of February are now live. Galactic Disaster Season 2, Galactic Disaster Season 2 Seed of Karmic Fire Chapter 2 release, giving us the new story, and to unlock it you need to clear Chapter 1 Episode 10, so if you haven't yet, make sure you do. We will also get the Great Rift progression and ranking improvements. So a Great Rift was discovered in several disaster-stricken regions. From this rift of swirling dimensions, the masterminds behind the disaster threaten the galaxy. Build your own deck and aim for the highest score. Great Rift can only be challenged using either the standard character data, so the 15,000 that every character gets when you get them with just no epiphanies, or Seed of Karmic Fire season save data, including data from obviously the seasonal planet, but also any zero system planet so long as it had a arena event on its planet. So it's going to run from the 25th to the 18th, and then the second half is going to run from the 18th to the 8th. Ranking improvements. Honestly, nothing really changed. What they did do is they now gave us grades. It now goes from Master 1 to Master 5, Diamond 1 to Diamond 5, Platinum 1 to Platinum 5, Gold 1 to Gold 5, and so on and so forth. Overall, you're still not losing out on anything. Just play the game, and regardless of where you rank, you get the full 5 prism lenses. What is important is how much do you care about the sticker. The more you care about the sticker, the higher you want to rank, because you're going to get the sticker and every sticker below it to be applied onto your memories, or onto save data, player icon, player bar, whatever else it is. What we're now getting is a skill tree. We're getting a further skill tree to invest a new resource into, and this one is called the Environment Variable System. So we'll be introduced to establish a meta optimized for the Galactic Disaster season, and will support strategic exploration, experience deeper deck building and agent growth through season exclusive enhancement elements. So this whole thing is obviously going to open on the 25th and close at the end of the season. And there's going to be an expansion, which is when the next character releases, so in 3 weeks from now, again also until the end of the season. So nodes will expand to the upper section, so I guess up here instead of just down here, so it's going to make like a full circle. So you can now then access it right here. This one is then going to be the new one. And yeah, the environmental key perks. So, if you have obtained the Challenger's qualification, Gatekeeper's Trial. Gatekeeper's Trial is going to be a hidden boss fight. Similar to what we had in Season 1, you're now going to be able to challenge this gigantic boss within your Chaos run. And the important part is, he has season exclusive, hidden boss exclusive arena gear, and then I think some extra credits and other rewards. So he is definitely worth your while, and you need to unlock the core entity access so that you unlock the hidden boss. Then gain an additional dice roll adjustment values in Galactic Disaster. That's like a boost to your dice roll, so whenever you roll a 3, it's now going to be counted as a 4. You can see there's up to 3 upgrades, so you're going to get 3 extra per dice roll, meaning the theoretical lowest you can roll is a 4, whereas the theoretical highest would be a 23. So unlock the new season fate in Galactic Disaster Burning Life security release. It gives you a new fate. I think there might even be multiple, because you can see it's level up a bit 3 times, so there should be 3 new fates. Increases the appearance rate of season fate in Galactic Disaster Burning Life, which would then also work together with getting new season fates. Gain upgrade effects that is assist in battle. I think those are like these main mini nodes in here. The unlock ability to refresh the effects presented during gear reforging. So what that means is that I think it's a perk up here somewhere. You will be able to refresh getting a arena perk selection. What that could also be is that it should work. I think it's 2 refreshes per refinement that you can apply to obviously the first or the second arena, but also to the God's Hammer. Hypothetically, we'll have to see if it works for God's Hammer, but at the minimum it's going to work for both arenas, allowing you to reforge, re-roll. Increases the acquisition amount of Radiant Life. So this is, I think this is pretty much this in the middle, but this is like how much season currency do you get per run, and it's going to get increased. The exclusive currency Memory of Light is what you use to activate all of this, and it can be obtained as a reward for completing Codex and Galactic Disaster Chaos. The Galactic Disaster improvements, you can gain additional gameplay experiences through the Gatekeeper's Trial. You can prove challenger qualification by achieving victory in the Chaos Outskirts Arena. So if you beat the Outskirts Arena, which you should always do, you will then be able to face the hidden boss in the Interior Arena to see if you're worthy of an audience with the king. And if you then pass the trial, you will face the king of the Sacred Tombs, the Colossus, and upon victory you'll obtain powerful rewards, right? Next up, we also have the second supply store opening, meaning you get the character dupe, again 3 standard summons, 3 probably, oh yeah, so the character dupe, 5 standard summons, 5 fashion summons, an ego crystal, and then again, all of these rewards right here. We'll also get the TIPHERA messenger story. In the Great Rift, auto battle will be changed to always start in the off state. Very useful. Was there anything else crazy? Maybe they mention it later down the line. Nothing that instantly comes to mind. So obviously these are the effects. If you're more interested in what TIPHERA does, especially with her epiphanies and all, watch the latest video. It's on the channel already. Now, the raid up also, let's see if they wanted to show us, but the banner is going to be TIPHERA, Cassius, Maribel for some reason. So rescue raid up is Tina. Again, more information, my opinion on the partner and whatnot also in the video before as well. Same with the 9th Mercenary Street Office, whatever the event. We are also going to get an event where we're going to get rewards for building TIPHERA. But this one is going to be a little longer. And that is because the... I think they said they were going to unlock things every single week. I mean, let's have a look. So the first one goes from the 25th until obviously 18th. Then from the second assignment, 25th. And then third assignment is 26th. Okay, looks like a once per day thing to like fully unlock the entire story. And then there will be a limited time objective where you can then again get more rewards. So the objective rewards are upwards of 600 crystals, 4 fashion summons, and the TIPHERA's stamp set sticker. Then yeah, as you can see, TIPHERA, Cassius, Maribel is the raid up. Chaos regular survey under event, a new event will be held where you can explore Chaos and Codex to obtain rewards. You can obtain rewards by clearing Chaos or Codex twice each week. Rewards and progress reset every Sunday. So for the first week that goes from the 25th until the 1st, you get 6 summons because you can do it twice, and then it goes from the 1st until the 8th. But then there's a week 3 and a week 4. Doesn't this mean we're going to get 24 summons then? 4 times 6? No. You have to obviously, yeah, you have to clear 2 chaoses and then you get 3 summons. This whole thing happens over a span of 4 weeks, giving you a total of 12 summons. Duh. Alright. Then race gift underway is again just login rewards, get 10 fashion pulls. The overdrive event, once again the, memory fragment overdrive. So the overdrive memory fragment event will be available, allowing you to earn double memory fragment rewards each day. This is the first time that instead of double drops for simulation, we're getting double drops for memory fragments. So you can obtain double the memory fragments twice per day, making sense also because it's 60 cost. So for 2 runs at 60 each, they're going to be doubled, which is honestly, yeah, it's easy to achieve. You'll always be able to do it with daily stamina. There's no advantage to having to save a bunch of stamina for it. And that's why it goes longer, but is less rewards. You see that the schedule is actually for, yeah, from the 25th until the 3rd. And then there's also the Deaths of Discord event, where you get a Chaos selection chest by clearing missions into the Deaths of Discord, and you get either Chaos Orbs or Crystals of Discord to be used to refresh maps or buy things from the Discord shop. So this event, again, pretty much similar to what we already had. Now, the daily 2 free Codex merging event. From the 25th until the end of the season, you'll be able to, for free, merge 2 codexes each day. And also the attempts from the 10 free will be consumed first after the maintenance. Oh well. New basin of hyperspace, obviously giving you, yeah, again, 1,000 gems. Do your hyperspace. Make sure you do a hyperspace before it runs out today. And then Protos synchronization is, you know how you can now level up characters without having to level them up, get free memory fragments to build a character during a chaos run. Now you can do the same thing, and that is pick any character you want, and based on your account level, get level up increases to that character, as well as also potential unlocks, where the highest level seems to be a level 55 character with 6 out of 10, 6 out of 10, 6 out of 10, 5 out of 5, 5 out of 5, and the 3 keynotes all maxed out. So pretty damn useful. Whoever you wanna, like, you see it right here, right? Synchronization state, level 5, level 6, yada yada. So the moment you hit level 50, you get them up to level 55, fully maxed out, allowing you to play whatever character you want without having to invest into them, and especially also use the builds you've built with the distortion system. So yeah, this thing pretty much goes hand in hand. There is the ability to now pay a small amount of gems to refresh Sands of Time daily. You don't have to do it, it's not that useful, but if you're in a situation where you either get super unlucky or you might have to redo your turn to make sure that you're not losing the run, right? If maybe you could undo an action, maybe you could undo a turn to save yourself from certain death, then maybe even spending the 20 gems might be worth it, but it's not a feature you need to interact with. And before you worry about it, you cannot use the recharge feature if you are in a Great Rift run, making it impossible to pay to win your way to a perfect run. Cost also goes up at 20, 30, blah 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 blah, up to 60. Refinement effects got a buff. So when a card is retained or exhausted, now triggers 2 times at 100%. When the turn starts or ends while owning a shield, 100% fixed damage to all enemies. So that means you can also trigger it twice, and also on counterattack, 200% defense-based damage to all enemies. Big difference. 100% fixed, meaning only a limited amount of, or better said, no damage buffs on whatever apply, and it probably also could or couldn't have crit, but now double the damage and defense-based damage, and also obviously any factors will be able to apply to this, and it's AoE on counterattack. But no, these are the big ones. So, a new Reforging effect that allows you to add 30% damage amount to 1 cost or lower cards, meaning every single character besides Haru and 9 wants this, loves this, needs this. Works for Luke bullets, works for Renoa bullets, works for Charon futilities, works for Serenial homing lasers. Yeah, know the deal. This one is pretty good. And also it's plus 30 because 1 cost cards or 0 cost cards usually tend to have a close to or lower than 100% multiplier, meaning in most cases this actually is better than a by 30%. Then also 25% extra attack damage amount. Must have dream case scenario for your Selinas, for your Barrels, for your Hugos, anybody that uses extra attack damage. Incredibly nice. And then also defense-based damage increase. Get that on pretty much anyone. Get that on your Magnas. Get that on your Magna on your counter build. Naja, Maribel, Amir, 9 obviously. But yeah, this defense-based damage, any defense-based character loves to get it. And this one here is quite incredible as well. So what we've missed from Season 1 was the ability to boost characters like Yuki and Rin with specifically the weapon that, for example, allowed you to increase your damage once you draw a card. Boom! When you draw a own attack card with any ability, so however you draw an attack card, you increase the damage amount of that card by a multiplicative 50 for 1 turn. So if, for example, a Rin draws herself a 400% base damage, it's going to go up to 600%. Important to note here, it only is considered drawing if you get it out of the draw pile. If you move a card, so specifically if you move a card, only if it moves out of the draw pile is it considered drawing. If you move it from the exhausted or the used pile or the graveyard, like after playing a card, it does not consider or be be considered a draw, right? Drawing is only actions of moving out of the draw pile, drawing, or you get the deal, right? You either draw or you move out of the draw pile. Now, achievement and memory fragment filter and sorting, it's just exactly that. You'll be able to filter some stuff. It's not that important. You will also now be able to have a look at a character's summon showcase image, and then you also get the breakdown images as well as the lobby screen as like an extra slot in this section where you were already able to check voice lines and facial expressions. Then on the other hand, they're buffing the battle pass. The battle pass now gets 900 crystals more. And I think other rewards are also going to be improved. Like, the amount granted for certain special data will be increased. More tactical certificates, more support certificates, more potential discs, more prism lenses, and more ego crystal 3. So yeah, that is basically that. So the battle pass just became a whole lot more valuable. Yeah. And also I guess there's a season mission that wants you to clear the 3rd basin. Why not? Galactic Disaster, clear storage, yeah, so there's just more missions to like boost the level of the battle pass. New products is the dupe shop. So if you go on a character past E6, so into the E7, you get a Spectral Cube, and now you have the ability to, after getting 2 E7s, you will be able to buy a 5-star combatant selection ticket at one time per month, allowing you to pick between Luke, Khalib, Magna, Rin, or Leapna, the starting 10. So if for whatever reason you've been hunting for a character for a while and you got the monies, right? You spend the money, you already have the Spectral Cubes, you can now use them as a selection if you're missing any of the starting 10. But also what this means is for all of us that aren't super close to getting E6s and whatnot, we will get this at some point in the future. It's just only a question of time. It's not a will it happen, it's a when will it happen, right? So even though it seems very unobtainable at the moment, you might be able to make use of it at some point. It's an item, right? It doesn't really inconvenience nobody. Then again, they're refreshing deals. These deals that they're newly refreshing, those are usually quite decent money to summon value. Okay, let's have a look at quality of life improvements. When selecting save data in character details or team formation, you will directly taken to save data replacement page. Distortion adaptation status will be properly displayed. Currency merging will be improved. If you elect the required currency, merging and dismantling will be processed together. Awesome. Skip will be available even during the first viewing of an excursion. In Arc City, combatants will now appear randomly at the Starshine Dinner, Garden Cafe, and Epion Center. The wording for effects that are removed after use. Okay, so basically it will become a bit more lively in the Starshine Dinner, Garden Cafe, and the Epion Center. The wording for effects that are removed after use, such as one-turn cost reduction, damage increase, and critical chance increase on certain cards and fates, will be improved, so it makes more sense. Okay. If a Chaos Architect item has been obtained up to its maximum limit, it will no longer drop or be displayed in Chaos completion rewards. The completion conditions for terabyte acquisition challenges will be eased. So you now only need to get a 58,000 terabyte achievement. And you don't need to get all equipment modifications. Now you only need to obtain 20 or more. Bug fixes. An issue where Swiftly generated by the retain effect of Valea's growing creature's 4th epiphany was created with the retain effect applied only once. Utok's Crimson Thorn effect was malfunctioning. Damage tooltip for Master Destruction displayed number of hits as 1 will be fixed. An issue where the HP activation threshold for the Cyber Automaton's Drug Injection was applied at 20 instead of 30. An issue where the damage increase effect of Veilton and the forwarding effect, if damage to the card was not dealt for one turn, did not stack, will be fixed. So now you can stack Veilton and the Reforging effect. It didn't used to before. The Poison Bomb was treated as an attack card instead of a skill card. Trauma card was duplicated when moving to a spot after combatant with no cards goes through the breakdown. Sure. An issue where certain effects are activated only once when 2 or more of the same refinement effects are applied. So now you can properly stack refinement effects. Big power boost. The effect equipment Luminant Shroom didn't trigger in response to certain card creations. Okay. Monster Shipwreck sound. The tooltip description of the focus fade will be enhanced. The text effect for attunement fade, which did not match its actual behavior, will be corrected. The button did not refresh after claiming Galactic Disaster story achievement. Aha. An issue where the increased attribute damage option was not recommended for certain combatants. An issue where health was included in memory fragment recommendations for 9, Maribel and Owen. Aha, aha. An issue where incorrect description text for equipment Gastronomicon will be fixed. The description text for Crystal Discord item will be partially revised. And the defense percentage option in the memory fragment main stat filter will be adjusted to appear at the top. Okay. Alright, let's make sure we are not missing out on anything important. An issue where defeating the Cyborg Automaton Arena did not count toward the Galactic Disaster. Oh no. Red dot in the memory fragment was not cleared. Counterattack effects were consumed when hit while in a breakdown state. Okay. An issue where equipment that cannot be obtained in Chaos Manifestation Fall to Ruin appeared under the Equipment tab. Okay, typo for Black Lumen, sure. Due to scheduling delays in Korean voice production process, some of Isaiah's dialogue in Season 2 story will be provided without Korean voice lines. The completed voice line will be added through a future update, and we'll do our best to ensure that you can enjoy it properly as soon as possible. Aww, that's annoying. Chaos Op compensation. Chaos Ops lost after the 3rd of February maintenance will be distributed via the mailbox. Ah yeah, we're getting those back, yeah. Anybody who had Chaos Ops going into the season will get their Chaos Ops back from Season 0. And then it will be for 63 days, basically until the end of the season. And that's pretty much it. Peace!